Welcome to another episode of The American Dream, the only show combating negative media, a national show about real estate and lifestyle. We got a great one for you today. Today, it's the Waterfront Show. Producer Dylan,
hey.
What you doing here, man?
We've got a fire episode today, bro. I'm stoked.
Get out of here. All right, so the show, it is a best of where we're talking about waterfront properties, lakefront properties, rivers. Let's start The American Dream right now.
Hello, American Dream.
Welcome to Hidden Bay.
Welcome to Tribeca.
Austin, Texas.
Montreal, Colorado.
Welcome to Crown Heights.
In Bridgeland.
In Seattle. Celebration, Florida.
San Antonio Riverwalk.
Tempe, Arizona.
Sunny Isles Beach.
Washington, D.C.
Pike and Rose.
Mason, Ohio. I'm in Laine.
This is my American dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work. What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Part of the American Dream is dreaming big. How about a $36 million home? We're going out to Carmel and venturing to Pebble Beach where you can check out the golf course and this incredible property. Let's go check out this segment right now.
I'm Kim DiBenedetto, and we are here today with Steve John, the CEO of the Monterey Peninsula Foundations. Give us an idea of what it's like behind the scenes.
1,700 volunteers are involved, and our staff of 14 at the Monterey Peninsula Foundation works year-round both on the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am and the Pure Insurance Championship. I think it's quite impactful. With the $13.2 million last year alone from this tournament, and without the volunteers, the 1,700 strong, we couldn't do it. It takes everybody to really work together in a collaboration of efforts to put this wedding on, which is it's really quite an undertaking. We've grown over $150 million in contributions to the Santa Cruz, San Benito, and Monterey County. And we don't narrow the aperture down so tight on where we give. It's really we give where it's needed.
I think I read 250 charities?
Yeah, 250 plus or minus. We look at quite a few more applications than that. Our staff of 3 works year-round on this, and they meet 4 times a year with a grant committee to give that money away to the deserving charities. All of the net proceeds go to the First Tee initiatives. Okay. So First Tee is a program that started 20 plus years ago, and it's really youth development. So it really works with the young people for getting them prepared life skills and things that are important and really in succeeding in life. So it's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's one of the most successful youth development programs in existence. It's a lot of fun. Our staff, at 14, as I said, we have a great time. We work really, really hard, yes, but we have a great time because we know we're just raising money. Right. All right? This is at the end of the day, we've done our job if we've impacted the community. Sure. So pretty remarkable. We are very lucky to have Pebble Beach.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule over the next couple of weeks, and we're wishing you the best with the weather.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we just finished our conversation with Steve John, and now we're going to head to my $36.5 million listing on 17 Mile Drive. Let's go. So here we are at my oceanfront estate at 3208 17 Mile Drive in Pebble Beach. Come on in. You'll notice some really fine details, such as this fountain, which came from Roman aqueducts, the Chinese slate tile roof, all of the cobblestones that came from the streets of England. All of the fireplace mantles were brought from England and France. They're all antique. And all of the hand-hewn beams and floors were done here on site. How would you like to wake up to this every morning? After a long day, you need a little time of reflection. This is the perfect place to do it. Views of the Point Lobos and Carmel Beach. The other unique thing this property offers is a pool and spa. But as great as this is, let's go back inside so I can show you more of the interior. So the property features 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and an attached guest house, which is just as charming as the main home. All of this is located on a very private and stunning 2.5 acres right on the ocean. And who wouldn't want to entertain in this kitchen? So I hope you enjoyed the tour of this amazing home as much as I did.
From California to Texas, from oceanfront to lakefront, let's go out to Austin, Texas, and check out this next segment on the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Corey Burke. I'm a realtor in Austin with Team Price Real Estate. My favorite thing to do is help clients get in their own new construction or fix it and flip it's with as low as cash down as possible. This house is my personal house that I got out at Lake Travis, and I used only 5% down to get it. I'd love to share it with you. So here we are in my house. This house I bought when it was just a vacant lot. The lot was only $50,000 and it was in walking distance of Lake Travis. I love this loan because I was able to develop this lot with my own building plans, my own contractor, and all of my own design features. If I wanted to buy a house out of Lake Travis, I'm looking at $800,000 plus. Instead, I got a lot for only $50,000, and my loan ended up being around $350,000 total with 5% down. The first year of my loan payments, they were interest only. So while I was building, the home loan was actually very affordable. This is an FHA loan and it's a 2-time close. So after the first year, you refinance, roll those refinance costs right into the loan so you're not bringing any more cash down and getting the rate that you want once the house is finished. My favorite parts about this loan is I got to pick everything. I have my own countertops, concrete, specially designed by a guy with built-in concrete sinks and everything. I have walnut cabinets that I wanted. I have the bamboo floors I wanted, light fixtures and everything. I love all the natural light. Light was very important to me. And my husband is 6'6", so very tall doors were important to us as well. My very favorite part, though, is the lake views, which you got to come check out. So you may have noticed there are a ton of stairs in this house, and I actually designed that for a reason. This lot is very long and thin and had multiple very old 200, 300-year-old oak trees on the property, and I really wanted to keep them. So instead of building wide and having to knock down all these trees, I actually built narrow and up because voila, look at this lake view. My husband and I love to hang out there on our boat on the lake all summer long, and so seeing the lake every morning in our perfect master suite is exactly what we wanted. We also have balconies off of every floor and every bedroom, and I was able to design all of this exactly how I wanted, not having to make any sacrifices on other houses by using this loan. I'm Corey Burke. Thank you for joining me today at my own home. I hope you learned something. Build your own house, 5% down. You'll see me next week on American Dream, where I hope I can introduce you to more loans to make all of your property dreams come true.
As you know, the American Dream is a national show, and today we focused on waterfront properties. But don't forget, it's also a show that brings you local market advice. Let's give you your first real estate market update from your city right now.
Hi, it's Susan Brewer, and I am excited to be here today. We're in St. Charles County visiting a great organization. We're going to learn a little bit more about Habitat for Humanity St. Charles and what they do for our community.
Well, Habitat is a Christian ministry. It is a housing ministry that serves individuals and families that live or work exclusively in St. Charles County. So that's one of the big misconceptions that we deal with, is people think that we're connected to all of the other habitats, when in reality we have our own board of directors and our own team, and we are building and partnering with families here in St. Charles County exclusively.
Yeah, so our mission is that we are seeking to put God's love into action. Habitat for Humanity builds homes, communities, and hope. And so right here in St. Charles County, there is a lot of need. We have a lot of families who are struggling paying 50% or more of their income on their housing expenses. And so we really look out into the community and we invite people to apply. And it is a home ownership program. So they are applying to purchase a home through Habitat for Humanity. And the blessing through sponsors and partnerships is that we can sell that home to them at an affordable mortgage. And so families can start to thrive again and not be so cost burdened by what we all need to thrive, that stability.
So, as you said, the misconception can be you're giving a free house away, and that's really not at all how you serve the community.
Not the case. That's right. We are truly a hand up, not a handout organization. And that's one of the things that people, when they learn that, when they begin to understand how that works, we are working with our partner families to better their situation, to give them the opportunity to build wealth, which maybe for generations their family has never had.
And involved with that is financial education. So we are really teaching these folks how to be successful home buyers. We're giving them all the tools that they need, all the resources, and then we are support to them through this home buying process and just through home ownership.
And the Restore services people in the area here, and we're actually going to go visit it.
That's right. So I was in the Restore for years before I took this position with the affiliate office here, so I'm very, very familiar with it. And the Restore gives us the ability to raise funds to support ourselves so that we are truly living the mission that we're serving. So the goal is to resell donated materials to the public, but it's not things like clothing. It's things like windows and doors and cabinets and furniture, things that you might find in Home Depot or Lowe's versus a traditional type of resale store. And it's all tax-free as well. So not only are we raising funds to support our mission, we're also diverting tons and tons and tons of waste from local landfills.
Join us, whether it's a donation. Join us if you want to shop and really try to help out your community. But this is one of those organizations that everyone can get involved in. Welcome to our featured home. We're here in the wonderful Whitmore Country Club, and we're taking a look at this 3-bedroom, main floor office, open floor plan ranch home at 161 Grange Hill Lane. Gorgeous backyard, tree-lined, very private. This home offers so much for the new buyer to the area or to a move up or move down buyer. Let's take a look at that updated kitchen, beautiful granite countertops, white on white. You'll love all of the light fixtures that have been updated. You'll enjoy coffee on the screened-in porch, overlooking that wonderful private cul-de-sac lot. What kid wouldn't like this miniature-sized diner playroom? Great little playroom, fun spot for everyone to hang out at. Let's take a look at the basement area. This lower level is definitely built for entertaining. We have a TV media area, a huge bar, an entertainment spot, great for dining, parties, whatever you have going. After entertaining, retire to this dreamy master bedroom suite, walk-in closet, updated master bedroom and bath. This house is offered in a golf cart community for $450,000. Schedule an appointment to visit it today.
Well, of course, on our waterfront episode, you got to have a boat, right? Well, how about Mercer Island, minutes away from Seattle? We're going to go check out this property that has its own sleeping quarters and its own boat. Let's go check out the next clip of the American Dream from the waterfront.
The beauty of living in Mercer Island is you get a beautiful Peter Swindell, nearly 8,000 square foot Northwest Craftsman home, but you're within minutes of downtown Bellevue. I can see Mount Baker right now from this window. You got Lake Washington before you, and you're just minutes away from downtown Seattle. You get the best of all worlds in such a beautiful setting.
This is a very beautiful home, and actually the lot is big from the street to the water. And also when you enter the house, you can see the open space with a lot of details. The stone, the wood is a good combination. Four bedrooms here in this main house, and also you have a whole suite in the guest house. And the seller actually has instructed us to sell this house under 8 with all the furnishings and also that beautiful boat.
Really?
It's like a brand new boat. You
Yeah.
can have it under 8 million. Is that a great deal?
That is a great deal.
Yes.
What's included is it's a Juno NC-11, which is a 36-foot boat that has onboard sleeping quarters, basically a brand new boat. And from what I saw, it's worth over $200,000, and they're willing to just include it. So that just makes this an even sweeter deal for somebody. Well, we hope you enjoyed our tour of beautiful Mercer Island, Washington. Such a great community surrounded by beautiful homes, in particular this one we're selling right now.
Yes, I do have a message. Can I say in Mandarin to
Yes.
all my Chinese friends?
Absolutely.
各位同胞朋友们，你们好。那当你看到这个节目的时候呢，正好是中国的新年，所以呢，我们在这里向你问候新年快乐。Do you want to say Happy New Year to our Chinese friends?
I will try.
新年快乐。
新年快乐。
You got it.
Hey.
Good job. And now we are in a very famous Mercer Island historical landmark.
The beautiful Roanoke Inn, it was built in 1914, and it is a place where you will find the best burgers and plenty of beer, and it's literally less than a quarter mile away from Janice's listing.
Let's go have a party.
Let's go have a party.
And now we take you from our national storyline to another real estate market update from your own backyard. Let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Christina Swyers with eXp Realty, and I'm here today on the American Dream TV show to interview the CEO and co-founder of Connections to Success, Miss Kathy Lambert. I'm so excited for you to join me. And I'm here today with Kathy Lambert, CEO and co-founder of Connections to Success. So I just want to kind of get right into it and just tell me a little bit about your organization, Connections to Success.
Well, Connections to Success, our mission and vision is all about breaking that generational cycle of poverty, incarceration, and violence. And the work that we do, it's lifelong engagement. So we walk along individuals and families, helping them to reach the dreams and the goals that they have. And it's that lifelong engagement that really separates us, I think, from other organizations.
Well, that sounds like you guys are doing some wonderful work here.
Well, thank you. It's all about, it's all about helping them to go from that entry-level job to that family living wage. And so there's that gap that's there.
Tell me a little bit more about what you're doing in the community.
Thank you so much for asking, because we couldn't do this work without great partnerships like with you and other partners throughout the community, and one of which is a healthy fast food restaurant, and it's called Symbol. If you purchase a healthy meal from Symbol, Symbol will match that meal and donate it into our Success Meals program that they've developed for the participants and their families. Because we know that healthy food is important for people to thrive and to grow.
So Kathy, tell me a little bit more about how you actually got started with this charity.
Well, how I got started, I read an article about Dress for Success New York, and I thought it was something that really grabbed my heart, and I thought, this would be great. It was about providing interview clothing to women that were coming from difficult situations, whether it was domestic violence, whether they were coming out of poverty, coming out of incarceration, and giving them a suit that would help them to be on the same playing field as anyone else. So I called Nancy Loveland, who's the founder of Dress for Success Worldwide, and she was so convincing. She said, there's nothing in Missouri, nothing in St. Louis, you need to do this. So I had a clothing drive, and there was a company that did one, and I picked suits up, and I'll never forget it. It was a February and in 1998, and it was snowing. And I picked up the clothes, and I received a call from a homeless shelter. And they asked if I would be able to help a young woman who had a job interview in 2 hours. So she met me, the young woman met me at the church. We popped open my trunk and we looked inside. And as you would know, there was a suit, and it was just her size. And she was so proud. And then I looked down at her shoes, and she had tennis shoes on. And I kept thinking, she can't go to this interview with her tennis shoes on. So what am I gonna do? Then I just blurted out of my mouth and I said, what size shoes do you wear? And she said, size 6. It was my size shoe. So I had this dialogue going on, give her your shoes. No, give her your shoes. So I finally, which seemed like forever, but just a few minutes, I ended up and I took my shoes off. I gave her my shoes. She put them on and they fit. And then when she turned and she looked at the mirror, she had her hand out. And as she was walking towards the mirror with her hand, she had tears coming down. And I thought, did I offend her by giving my shoes? And I asked her, she said no. She said, I've never seen myself look like this. I have to touch the mirror to make sure that it's me.
That's an incredible story.
It was so amazing. So she drove off and she went to her job interview. 2 hours later, I was the first person she called, and she landed her job. And I was so excited. I just remember that feeling. And I get a little emotional because it was so defining for me that I knew that even though I didn't know what I needed to do or how to do it, that it was something that I had to do. So that was what started the very beginning of Dress for Success Midwest here in St. Louis, in a little tiny church out in the suburbs.
Well, I'm very excited to be part of this organization and give back. And if you want to do the same, I highly recommend you reach out to Kathy at Connections to Success to find out more information. I really appreciate it, again, taking the time out of your day to tell us a little bit more about this organization. And I'm very excited to help partner with you here. And that's all we got today. So back to you at the studio.
What makes this show great is we take you all across the country. You've been to California, Texas, and Seattle. But when we talk about waterfront properties, we can't leave out rivers. How about Louisville, Kentucky? You're going to see a 100-acre property on a river. Doesn't get any cozier than this. Let's go check out Louisville, Kentucky.
guys, welcome back to the American Dream Show, where we are in Prospect, Kentucky. Population of less than 5,000. We are at 13709 Mockingbird Drive. This house has 6 bedrooms. It sits on the back of 100 acres of common ground, and you can make this your American dream. Welcome to my favorite part of this house. Look at this amazing granite countertop. It has a gas stove and a natural fireplace, but it also has gas hooked up to it. This place is phenomenal. It looks out over the 100 acres like I was talking about, and it also is part of a neighborhood where the amenities are backed up to the Ohio River. You have your own boat ramp. You can have a place to put your horses and your special RV if you have one. I cannot wait to show you the rest of this house. Come and see this hidden gem. Watch your step. So this is the looming room where the owner has this amazing loom for weaving, and also it has 5 closets in this room. It can be used as a bedroom, or you could use it as something fun. She said she'd leave the loom if you're interested. Hey, welcome to the basement of this American Dream home, where you can utilize this for a mother-in-law suite, or if you want to throw your kids down here, you can. The kitchen is fully functional. It also has another additional fireplace in the family room area, as well as a bedroom and full bath down here. So guys, in summary, this house featuring 6 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, an extra shower in the laundry room, an in-ground pool, 2 full kitchens, 3 living spaces. Can't you picture yourself living here? This could be your American dream.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream, the Waterfront Show. We covered oceans, lakes, and rivers. And what's up, man? What are you doing here?
Dude, you said I could do the surf report.
We left out the surf report. That's right. We got time. We do the surf report?
Okay. Yes. Awesome.
That's all for today's show. We're going to finish with Dylan Welsh and your surf report. That's all for The American Dream.